In today's video, we're working on day 28, Fussy Cut Fun, feature 1, cutout image or print. So picture me over the scrap bin again. When this little cow popped up like it had something to say, it took me straight back to rural Ohio where I grew up, where drinking milk right out of the pail with a ladle was just part of normal life. Anyone else out there? And those sunflowers, they took me right back to Grandpa's garden. It's funny how fabric remembers with us. Hi friends, I'm Jackie of Junk Gal 63 Studio, and here we do all things scrap fabric. Welcome back to the channel, or if you're new here, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Today we're turning that fussy cut cow into a framed square-in-a-square quilt block. I made a few samples behind the scenes to make sure I could give you the correct measurements so you can make yours without any fuss. No pun intended. Before we begin, just a reminder, for each day of this challenge, a prompt is waiting to spark your creativity. Anything goes. You'll find a free prompt sheet linked in the description box below. Go ahead and grab that. It's not too late. We still have a couple days. But you can work on it anytime. All the videos are in a playlist. And around here, you already know, no rules, no perfection. Let's get started. Let's go over the materials you're going to need for this prompt. The first thing is one fussy cut square. And what I mean by fussy cut, you're going to take something that you really like out of a piece of fabric. And look at this cow. I just love it. It brings back so many memories. So I'm going to cut this cow out. Now keep in mind, our block will end up like this. This is my test to make sure that it was going to work for you guys. So our 5-inch block is here. Now keep in mind that if you cut it like this, it's not going to work. We need it to be a diamond shape. Many other prints may work for you, but just keep in mind for this particular prompt, because I framed it out, it would not work just to do it straight on, if that makes sense. I even cut out a piece of paper that's 5 inches so that you could get what I was saying. So we have to cut it at a diamond shape. So you'll need this cut out to 5 inches, and I'll show you how to do that in a moment. We're going to have some fun and frame out our fussy cut. So for that, you'll need 2.5 by 5 inches, 2 of those strips of fabric. You'll need 2.5 by 9-inch strips of fabric. And I'm using the green because I thought this green was really pretty and it would really accent this fabric. What do you think? So you'll need those. And then you'll need 2 7-inch square pieces of fabric. I'm using these sunflowers. Then you'll want to cut them diagonally, both of them. Those will be our corner pieces. I promise today's is going to be a lot easier, everybody. And that's what you're going to need as far as fabric, except one 12.5-inch piece of batting, one 12.5-inch square piece of backing fabric. I'm using muslin today. Any rulers that you want to use, your iron and ironing surface, and your basic sewing notions and sewing machine. I pulled out this Creative Grids ruler only because, well, I do love it because it has little stickies on it. But the other reason is it has my 5-inch mark right here. I can see where my 5 inches is. Right there. And then it has this diagonal. So I can lay this right here to see where my cute little cow is going to land. Here's 5 inches right here. And I think that is going to be great. There's 5 right here. 5 is right there. And 5 is right there. And I'll try to bring you closer so you can see that. Let me pick this up. It's nice, you can see right through the ruler. There's my 5 mark, there's my 5, and then it has this diagonal line. And I know I need 5, so I have to come here, and I have to come down to here. Then I have to come back around and cut to the 5 mark right there. And I'm sorry about the light, but I hope that makes sense. So we can go ahead and cut that. All right, let's go ahead and cut these 2 sides. And yeah, I think I got it. There we go. More for the crumb pile. Now I need to turn this around so I can get the 5 inches the other way. And again, here is, let me find my 5. And there's my 5. Right in here is my 5. And there is our cow. So hopefully I did that right. Oh, I cut 2 pieces of fabric. Okay, we have some grass. Okay, so that's the star of the show. To get started, I promised you guys easy. To get started, grab your 2 pieces of your frame, the short pieces that are 2.5 by 5 inches. On opposite sides, pin those in place. Just like that. Right sides together. Go to the sewing machine and just do a scant 1/4 inch seam allowance. You could do a 1/4 inch seam allowance. I did it on our test and it was just fine, but I just want to be sure. So I'm going to do a scant, as long as you're consistent, it will come out. So we're going to do a scant 1/4 inch seam allowance. Next, you'll take the 2 pieces that are 2.5 inches by 9 inches and lay those on there. Line those up, pin if you need to. Again, a scant 1/4 inch seam allowance. And if everything is right, we'll cross our fingers here, but we should have 9 inches. A little more than 9 inches, about 9 1/8, I would say, or maybe 9 1/4, but it's okay. And this way we have 9. We are right on track. It should come out to 9 is what it should come out to. I'm a little off, but I did do that scant 1/4 inch seam allowance. Let's work on our triangles. Grab a ruler and cut these diagonally. And again, those were 7 inches. We'll grab our other one. Easy peasy, right? So then what we want to do is this is going to be diagonal. So we will lay our triangles right here. Take your first triangle and mark a halfway point just by doing a fold. Just like that. Then you'll know that's the center. And I'll do the same with this. I know that's my center. Fold it over, just making sure. There we go. And then just stick a pin in there, turn it around, and do the same. This is gonna be so adorable. Okay, make a mark. And the same with this. And there's our center. Pin that. We want to do, again, a scant 1/4 inch seam allowance. And it looks like that. Just like that. And our cow is peeking through. Here's what it looks like sewn. I'm going to press the seams and then press them open. And here's what it looks like. Next, again, I'm just going to fold in that center. You could measure it. I just want to be on the safe side because you know I'm not an accurate cutter. All right, and then I'll take our seams and put them together and get my center there. Open that back up. And there is, where's my seam? There we go. Kind of hard to see on the dark fabric. There we go. Pin, flip it around, and then we'll fold this one. There's our mark for that one. Bring the seams together and make a mark on this one. You could use your pen too, but I only have a dark pen. Okay, right there. Looks pretty good. Scant 1/4 inch seam allowance. Here is what that looks like back from the sewing machine. I'm going to go press this seam and then press it open. Oh my goodness. Look how adorable. I do hope you guys will try this technique, framing out a square in a square. How fun is that? And our corners, we have points. Pretty amazing, even for me. So adorable. Okay, now we need to get a piece of batting, put that on there. We'll flip it over and make sure. Yep, we have plenty of room with that scant 1/4 inch. Okay, and then we need our backing fabric. And we have our backing fabric, which is right side down. We have muslin. I think we have plenty of room for trimming. So I'm going to pin it and we'll get this quilted. When I have that done, I'll be back. And you can quilt however you want. If you want to do simple lines, you want to do some cross hatching, that would be really cute. Or you could just follow the frame and do a stitch in the ditch. However you want to do it, it will be just fine. I'll meet you back here. Here is our cow. I think I'll call her Betsy. And I just did some fancy stitching on there. And then on the corners, I just did straight stitching to quilt it. And then the back looks like this. I think that's pretty cool. The moment of truth, we have to see if we can square this up. All right. Oh yes, we have plenty of room, guys. Yeah. All right, so we have our Betsy in the center here. All right, we're gonna go with that, I think. Let's flip it around. I think I'm going to bring it over just a tad and then, yeah. I am going to lose some of this corner. But I'm okay with that because when we go to join these, I will lose that anyway. But I am still oh so happy with this. Let me know what you think. I just love this. And I hope you do too. And I hope you'll make lots using this pattern. Before we wrap up, I want to leave you with a Bible verse and a final thought to encourage you. The Bible verse is from Psalm 143, verse 5. I remember the days of old. I meditate on all your works. I muse on the work of your hands. Some days, a simple fabric print can take us right back to the soft edges of childhood, the places where life felt slower, lighter, and full of small wonders. When this verse speaks of remembering the days of old, it reminds us that God is present in those memories, just as He is in our lives today. As you sew, let your heart rest in the goodness He wove into your story long before you realized it. And maybe let those memories whisper back a reminder. He's been faithful all along, and He's still shaping something beautiful in you. Thank you so much for watching, commenting, and sharing. It truly means the world to me. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And until the next video, God bless you.